वेलकम बैक स्टूडेंट्स। आज हम 3.8 की रीडिंग करने वाले हैं। टेम्परेचर डिपेंडेंस ऑफ रेजिस्टिविटी। The resistivity of a material is found to be dependent on the temperature. Different materials do not exhibit the same dependence on temperatures over a limited range of temperatures that is not too large. The resistivity of a metallic conductor is approximately given by rho T gives rho naught 1 plus alpha T minus T naught, where rho T is the resistivity at a temperature T and rho naught is the same at a reference temperature T naught. Alpha is called the temperature coefficient of resistivity, and from equation 3.26, this is the equation, the dimensions of alpha is temperature minus 1. For metals, alpha is positive and values of alpha for some materials at T naught is equal to 0 degrees Celsius are listed in table 3.1, back table. The relation of equation 3.26, the previous equation, implies that a graph of rho T plotted against T would be straight line at temperature much lower than 0 degrees Celsius. The graph, however, deviates considerably from a straight line. Figure 3.9. Please take a note through this picture. Figure. Equation 3.26, the previous equation, can be used approximately over a limited range of T around any reference temperature T naught, where the graph can be approximated as a straight line. Take a note to these graphs. Some materials like nichrome, which is an alloy of nickel, iron and chromium, exhibit a very weak dependence of resistivity with temperature. Figure 3.10. This one. Take a note. Manganese and constantan have similar properties. These materials are thus widely used in wire-bound standard resistors, since their resistance values would change very little with temperatures. Unlike metals, the resistivities of semiconductors decrease with increasing temperatures. A typical dependence is shown in figure 3.11. This figure. We can qualitatively understand the temperature dependence of resistivity in the light of our derivation. Equation 3.23. I will show you the equation. This is the equation. Take a note. From this equation, resistivity of a material is given by rho gives 1 by sigma gives m by Ne square tau. Rho thus depends inversely both on the number n of free electrons per unit volume and on the average time the between collisions. As we increase temperature, average speed of the electrons, which act as the carriers of current, increases, resulting in more frequent collisions. The average time of collisions tau thus decreases with temperature. In a metal, N is not dependent on temperature to any appreciable extent, and thus the decrease in the value of tau with rise in temperature causes rho to increase, as we have observed. For insulators and semiconductors, however, N increases with temperature. This increase more than compensates any decrease in the tau in equation 3.23, the previous equation which I showed you. So that for such materials, rho decreases with temperature. Example 3.3. An electric toaster uses nichrome for its heating element. When a negligibly small current passes through it, its resistance at room temperature 27 degrees Celsius is found to be 75.3 ohm. When the toaster is connected to a 230 volt supply, the current settles after a few seconds to a steady value of 2.68 Armstrong. What is the steady temperature of the nichrome element? The temperature coefficient of the resistance of nichrome averaged over the temperature range in watt is 1.70 into 10 to the power minus 4 degrees Celsius. Let's see the solution for the question now. When the current through the element is very small, heating effects can be ignored and the temperature T1 of the element is the same as room temperature. When the toaster is connected to the supply, its initial current will be slightly higher than its steady value of 2.68 Armstrong. But due to heating effect of the current, the temperature will rise. This will cause an increase in resistance and a slight decrease in current. In a few seconds, a steady state will be reached when temperature will rise no further, and both the resistance of the element and the current drawn will achieve steady values. The resistance R2 at the steady temperature T2 is R2 gives 230 volt by 2.68 Armstrong gives 85.8 ohm. Using the relation R2 gives R1 1 plus alpha T2 minus T1. Alpha is 1.70 into 10 to the power minus 4 degrees Celsius minus 1. We get T2 minus T1 gives 85.8 minus 75.3 by 75.3 into 1.70 into 10 to the power minus 4, 820 degrees Celsius. That is T2 is equals to 820 plus 27 degrees Celsius gives 847 degrees Celsius. Thus, the steady temperature of the heating element when heated effect due to the current equals heat loss to the surroundings is 847 degrees Celsius. That is 847 degrees Celsius. Let's move to the next example. Example 3.4. The resistance of the platinum wire of a platinum resistance thermometer at the ice point is 5 ohm and at steam point is 5.39 ohm. When the thermometer is inserted in a hot bath, the resistance of the platinum wire is 5.795 ohm. Calculate the temperature of the bath. Solution. R0 gives 5 ohm. R100 is 5.23 ohm. This is of ice and this is of steam point. RT is equals to 5.795. This is total. Let me show you. Sorry, there is a mistake. This value is given here. See, platinum wire is, it is given here. Please pardon me for my mistake. T is equals to RT minus R0 by R100 minus R0 into 100 gives 5.795 minus 5 by 5.323 by minus 5 into 100. RT's formula, take a note. This gives 0.795 by 0.23 into 100 gives 345.65 degrees Celsius. Now we have completed here 3.8. For 3.9, wait for the next video. It will be coming soon. And sorry for the mistake I have done here. Extremely sorry. Please pardon me for my mistake. Thank you.